everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel, Research Ready and Student Matters Hub by Doc Lin. So, I am Doc Lin. Again, I am here to guide you on your academic journey. Okay? So, sana bago tayo mag-start, pwede ba akong maglambing sa inyo that you have to please like, share, and subscribe this YouTube channel so that it can also expand its network. Okay? Now, ang ating pag-uusapan ngayon has something to do with your mood in doing research. Okay? So, sinasabi nga lagi na it's really hard to catch the mood kung gusto mong mag-research. Kasi when you are a student or a group of students and you want to finish your research, sometimes medyo wala tayo sa mood para tapusin yung mga dapat nating tapusin. However, we can do something in order to motivate us to complete our research project. So, I am always telling my student in a joke na you have to complete your research project kasi you don't have any other choice naman but to complete the project so that you can comply with your major requirements to complete the program. However, mas maganda rin kung the other side or another school of thought, meron din kayong self or personal motivation to do research because you can use this research once you are already working. This is an advantage on the part of the students or the students who have already graduated from their course if they have experience in research. I'm telling you. So, napakalaking advantage nito kung naka-experience kayo ng paggawa ng research in any field. If you are in the teacher education, if you are in business, if you are in the field of public administration or field of social sciences, doing research is very advantageous on your part. Now, what are we going to discuss and I'm going to share with you is you have to fuel your drive into doing the research. Okay? Turn the out of the mood into on the mood of doing research. But how are we going to do it, ma'am? I understand your part. Some of you are new in doing research. Some of you have already been explored in research. Most of my students are hesitant to complete or medyo tinatamad silang gumawa ng research kasi minsan natatakot sila kung tama ba yung ginagawa nila. Or on the other way around, minsan nakukulangan sila ng information on how to complete things. But once you are packed with all of this, I do believe that you will be motivated to do research. Okay, so let me share with you how are you going to fuel drive in doing research. Okay, so let's start with fuel. This is an acronym for you to remember at mas madali ninyong matandaan. So, in fueling your focus, we have 4 key steps. Kasi every successful researcher needs their fuel. Ito yung a combination of focus, unwavering commitment, enthusiasm, and learning. So, let's start with focus. When you're not in the mood, syempre mas madali tayong ma-distract. Hindi tayo makafocus kung ano yung gusto nating gawin at kung ano yung gusto nating matapos. Pero lagi nating tatandaan, ang focus ang inyong magiging secret weapon. It doesn't matter if you're tired or you are unmotivated. You have to be focused on one thing at a time. Huwag yung marami tayong iniisip na kailangan nating gawin. So it means that we have to schedule things and focus on what it is scheduled. Do you want to know a trick on how are you going to do it? You try the so-called Pomodoro technique. Now, I have been using this Pomodoro technique when I am once a new researcher and it works for me. I will have a separate lesson video specifically on how are you going to apply Pomodoro technique. Ang Pomodoro technique, ang gawin mo, you work for 25 minutes. You have to have a focus on what you have to accomplish. Work for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break. Yung mga pakonti-konti or yung mga pasimpleng bagay na gagawin mo, dadami din yan. No? Kasi sinasabi nga, small bursts of focus make a big difference. Kasi ang focus is like a magnifying glass. It can turn your energy into a laser precision, which is really very true. So again, you have to focus first on what you need to finish, and you can use Pomodoro technique. Second, on the word fuel is unwavering commitment. Kasi ang research, isn't about feeling motivated every day. I agree with that, no? Sometimes we are setting our schedule to do research. You can talk to your group mates, or you have to talk to yourself that Saturday and Sunday is allotted in doing my research. However, dumating si Saturday and Sunday, wala kang natapos. Kasi naintindihan ko, no? It's not all the time that you are really motivated to do research. Undergraduate students are struggling on this. But mind you, also some faculty researchers, academic researchers are struggling into this. Ako nga, when I am in the mood, I'm really catching that mood to do research. No? So meron akong ballpen or papel or meron akong cellphone. Kapag merong nag-pop sa mind ko na may kinalaman dun sa research ko, nilalagay ko kaagad siya dun sa cellphone ko para hindi ko siya nakakalimutan. And then once I am already doing the research, I can use kung ano man yung mga naalala ko dati na nailagay ko sa aking cellphone na po pwedeng ma-incorporate at makompleto yung aking research. Okay, so let's continue. So as I have mentioned, research isn't about feeling motivated every day, but it's all about being committed to your goal. Kahit ano man yung nararamdaman mo towards research. Even on tough days, you have to remind yourself such, you can tell yourself, I am committed to this process and every step counts. As I have mentioned, maliit man yan o malaki, kung ano yung ginagawa mo in doing your research, malaki ang maitutulong yan para makompleto yung iyong project. Because commitment transforms to I don't feel like it into I am doing in it anyway. So parang when you are committed to it, kahit na hindi mo gusto yung mga bagay pero kailangan mo siyang tapusin, commitment turns procrastination into progress. Third one, on the word fuel is enthusiasm. Find what excites you about research. Ano ba yung sa tingin mo ay makakatulong sa'yo para yung interest mo sa research ay mag-grow. So commonly, syempre sa mga estudyante, ang interest nyo is to get, ang inyong goal or to what excites you is to get good grades. But for others, maybe it's the discovery, the impact, or even the challenge na nararanasan mo in doing research. And also, your experiences as a group when you're doing a research, no? So, yun, hindi yun matatawaran, no? Yung pagsasama ninyo at marami kayong natutunan kung paano nyo ginawa yung inyong research. So this is part of the things that excites you. If you can tap into the spark of enthusiasm, you can fuel your entire research process. Lagi nating tatandaan, enthusiasm isn't just about big moments. It's about those little aha. So when you said little aha, these are moments when everything clicks together, no? Yung mga bagay na kala natin hindi natin kayang gawin, when you excites yourself to a new discovery, and then later on, ganun lang pala yun. Ganito pala yung dapat na ginawa natin. Natapos pala natin siguro agad kung ito yung ginawa nating sistema. Okay, let's continue. The fourth one is learning. Every step of your research, even the frustrating moments, part yan ng learning journey mo. Kahit na medyo minsan hindi kayo nagkakasundo ng mga group mo in doing research, part yan ng iyong learning journey. You have to ask yourself, what's one thing I can learn today when you do your research? Kasi each day, you learn something new. You're moving closer to your ultimate goal, whether gusto mong matapos yung research mo, mai-present mo yung research mo sa isang conference, mai-publish mo siya, or makapag-solve ka ng problem. Because research is all about continuous learning. because learning makes each day step toward mastery. So always remember that. Learning makes each day a step toward mastery. Now we are done with the word fuel. Let's move with the word drive. In other words, drive your research with purpose. You have to stay on track. Now we need to drive to our research forward. Whether you are battling with procrastination or you are facing top problem, whether it is a school problem, a family problem, or a love problem, the key success is to keeping on that momentum. So, ano ba yung gagawin natin? So, let's break down drive into 5 energizing steps. The first one is discipline. Pag sinabing discipline, it isn't about doing everything perfectly because you cannot do that. One of my videos on procrastination, if you have already watched it, sometimes hindi natatapos or ayaw gawin ng isang estudyante yung mga dapat niyang tapusin kasi natatakot siya na hindi mag-lead sa maging perfect yung kanyang gawa. So, kumbaga, iniisip niya na saka ko na lang gagawin pag alam kong okay at perfect na yung magiging output ko, which is wrong. No? Although, we're always thinking that we are doing things right, no, it cannot always lead to perfection. So, always remember that. So, the first one is, again, discipline. Okay, let's continue. So, again, it's about showing up and putting into the work. Kahit nga yung sinasabi ko kanina, na sa mga araw na your motivation is really very low. It's about consistency. Kung gusto mo magstay on top of your research, you have to commit a little bit every day. Hindi naman sinabing lahat ng oras mo ibigay mo sa research. You have to commit a little bit every day. Even if it is just writing one paragraph or reading one article. So kasi itong mga bagay na to is the key to build that research habit. So as a one paragraph, no, you can do part of your research, part of my introduction, one paragraph this day, and then the other day also another paragraph, or you can have an article, save it in your cell phone or in your CP, and then later on, habang nagbibiyahe ka, or kung saan ka man nakaupo, you can read that article. So it can helps you a lot. Second is letter R, which is resilience. So research isn't easy. That's the reality. No, there will be setbacks. You might hit roadblocks, marami yan, mga struggles, you might feel frustrated, or you might get stuck. Ayaw mo nang gawin kasi nahihirapan ka na, no? But resilience is what keeps you going. Ito yung tinatawag nating bouncing back and learning from challenges. At the same time, you are not giving up. Remember, every researcher faces hurdles, wala namang hindi. Even a very good researcher or a seasoned researcher. It's how you rise above them that counts. Wala namang researcher na laging on the mood, but you have to really stand on being resilient and turns failure into fuel for success. Then aside from that, you have also inspiration. Look for inspiration all around you. It may be your fellow researcher, it may be the books that you have read, it may be your professor, or just observing the world around you. Because inspiration can come in many forms and it gives you the energy to keep moving forward. So po pwedeng, ano ang makakapag-spark ma'am ng aking inspiration? One is, maybe you watch a documentary related to your topic or read about someone whose work you admire. So kung halimbawa, meron kang isang tao na ina-admire, isang teacher na ina-admire, isang personality na gustong-gusto mo, so that can lead to an inspiration. Stories of successes. Kasi, inspiration is the spark that ignites your motivation. Kung kaya niya, kaya ko rin. At magagawa ko rin. Okay? Next, you have to have vision. When you have a clear vision of kung saan ka mapupunta, mas madali para sa iyong mag-focus. Ano ba yung kailangan nating gawin? Why are you doing this research? Ano bang impact ang inaasahan mo na maibibigay mo after mo magawa yung research? Kung ano man yung goal na meron ka bilang isang researcher, isipin mo na having a vision will give your work meaning and purpose. because vision turns tasks into milestones and projects into fashions. And lastly, we have energy. So energy is the key to research productivity. So syempre, dapat pag gagawa ka ng research, meron kang energy. You have to have enough sleep, you eat well, you also exercise. Kasi kung nandun yung enthusiasm at interest natin na gumawa ng research, pero yung body natin hindi naman kaya, that also makes a problem. No? So dapat we have to keep ourselves healthy while doing research. Yung other researchers hindi kumakain, hindi natutulog. So how can you finish your research very well if you are not ready physically? So you have to have an energy also in doing your research. Okay. So kasi class or my dear students, energy is the fuel that powers your productivity and your perseverance. Now, I advise you to keep pushing. No? Turn not in the mood into on the mood, as I have mentioned kanina. When you're not in the mood to research, it can feel like the mountain is too steep to climb. No? Parang kahit ano gawin mong step, hindi ka makamove forward pag wala ka talagang mood sa paggawa ng research. But the secret is really very simple. Take small steps and don't worry about how you're feeling. Because action is what breaks the inertia. Kahit anong gawin natin at sabihin natin sa sarili natin na mahirap yung research, wala namang magagawa yan. So what are you going to do then is take a few steps forward para masimulan mo siya. Kasi kung ang iisipin lang natin ay mahirap at wala tayong gagawin, hindi tayo makakapagsimula. Example, you can start with just 10 minutes. Commit to working for just 10 minutes. You just have to focus. And then later on, you will be surprised at how often that small time commitment turns into an hour of work. Hindi mo napapansin na nagagawa mo pala siya, na kaya mo pala siyang gawin. Kasi talaga naman ang hardest part is getting started. But once you do it, momentum will kick in. Next, you have to set up rewards for yourself. Motivate yourself with small rewards. After 30 minutes, after 10 minutes of productive work, treat yourself to something enjoyable. Halimbawa, you can take a snack, you can take a walk, or you can read a chapter of a book. Kasi ito yung mga positive reinforcement which keep you motivated over the long haul. And then, third one, find your why. Ano ba yung purpose? Ba't mo ginagawa yung research mo? Ano yung bigger picture, no, na gusto mong buuin? What are you hoping to achieve? Because every day is an opportunity to move closer to your why. So bakit ko ba ito ginagawa? Whether you are contributing to your field, advancing knowledge, or creating a knowledge, so kailangan natin siya. Okay? So you have to get ready to make your research journey an exciting adventure. So that's how I am going to motivate you to do your research. Again, ina-acknowledge ko yung fact na minsan wala tayo sa mood sa paggawa ng research kasi ako din, ganon, no? I'm scheduling time, but then napapansin ko, hindi ko naman siya nagagawa. You have to take a few steps closer to getting started of what you are doing. And never get tired of doing research. Look for a motivation or inspiration why you are doing it. But the very purpose is that first, you have to stay focused. Then, you have to be clear, ano ba yung gusto kong ma-achieve, naming ma-achieve, bakit namin ginagawa itong research. At itong mga motivation na to at inspiration na makakatulong sa inyo para kayo ay makagawa ng research. Para sa mga estudyante, napakasimple. Alam mo na kung ano yung motivation, no, para ma-excite kang gumawa ng research. At yun ay makakuha ka ng magandang grade at maipasa mo yung iyong program at para ikaw ay makagraduate. But for some, it is more than that. No, they wanted to do a very good research which can help others also to solve the problems in the community, on a specific sector, or on organization. Okay? So, I hope this lesson video can motivate you and fuel your drive to do research. There is no perfect research. However, if you do things right, you can complete your research with the help also of your group mates if you are working in a group. Please like, share, and subscribe our YouTube channel. And always remember, we unlock insights to empower your minds. Thanks for watching, everyone, and see you on our next lesson video. Bye-bye!